NBC Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Off play action, Tannehill. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Let's go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Kittle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got it down to the 28. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get... Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Yellow. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Oh, a second dosage. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Tannehill lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way touchdown, Seattle. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tannehill going to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tannehill. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Adam Thielen. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. From the end zone, Tannehill. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're down to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, Tannehill. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. George Kittle, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Steps away. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. He's at the 50, 30. The 20, 10, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Running left is Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile,